Good afternoon, CPC family. I know each of you has been paying attention to what's taking place with the Omicron virus. It is spreading more rapidly than any of us anticipated. I've been wondering when this virus will impact me or our church. Well, today the wondering came to an end. Today we were notified that an individual who was in our service on December 19th has tested positive for COVID-19. Now, I want to bring some peace to your hearts for those of you who are in the service. This individual was double vaccinated and did follow all the protocols, hand sanitized, wore a mask, practiced social distancing. And yet we are working with OPH to make sure that anybody who potentially could have come into contact with this individual is notified. We also found out within the last 24 hours that some of our staff members have been notified that they have been in personal contact with individuals who've also tested positive for COVID-19. The impact upon our staff members is that some of our staff are having to isolate until sometime into the beginning or the middle of next week. As we looked at who we did have for staff who were available for us for tomorrow night's Christmas Eve service, we just came to the realization that we were unable to fully make the service work. And so as a result, we are canceling our in-person Christmas Eve service, and we are simply moving to an online abbreviated version of a Christmas Eve service. We'd love for you to join us at 6 p.m. to be part of some Christmas carol singing, a brief message on the coming of Christ, and a couple other key elements. Now, friends, I know it's not ideal, and I know many of you understand. In fact, I'm sure all of you understand why we're having to do this. But some of you may be disappointed and want to still experience the in-person service. Let me tell you, there are some great churches here in the city who would love to have you join them for their in-person Christmas Eve service. And so I'd encourage you to check out some of our sister churches that are holding in-person service. You'll have a great time in those Christmas Eve services. Friends, we are looking forward to returning in person on January 2nd. I want to remind you we have a December 26th online only service, but we are back in person on January 2nd. Would you take some time to pray for our staff? Would you take some time to pray for our church as a whole, that COVID will have next to no impact upon us? We're praying for you. And lastly, I simply want to share my best wishes to you and your family. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We're believing that 2022, despite what challenges may come our way, will be a God year, and that God's plans will be fulfilled through your lives and through our church. Thanks for listening, friends. We look forward to seeing you on January 2nd.